Hey everybody, how you doing? Michael Fleischner here with the Freelancer Profit System. And today we're talking about how freelancers get paid. This is a question I often get when people are starting up their freelance business and they're looking for ways to invoice clients, get payment from clients, and make sure that the work that they're doing is compensated for. And there are a couple of really great strategies that you can use to make sure not only that you're getting paid, but you're getting paid promptly, which I think is really important. You know, when I started out in freelancing, I didn't really know a lot about freelancing as a discipline, and quite honestly, never really had to ask someone for money directly like that. And what I found over time is that the easiest and most effective thing to do is to invoice your clients. And there are a couple of reasons for that. The first is you want to reinforce the fact that you're providing a service in exchange for money. And that's really important. I know some freelancers I work with, they like to barter or broker, I guess, exchange services for other benefits. But, you know, at the end of the day, you are providing a service in exchange for compensation. Now, an invoice will show not only the period that was covered by the services offered, but will also show the amount. And sometimes you're offering multiple things within that time period. So, for example, we'll use a photographer again who's freelancing. You know, it's not just one photo shoot, it might have been hair and makeup, photo shoot, editing, all of these different elements that go into the services being provided. And for that reason, I think it's really important that you share via an invoice all of the details. All right, that's the first thing. The second thing is when you send that invoice, you need to think about pricing terms or payment terms. Are people paying you back right away? Is it going to take a little while? What exactly is happening? Because you have to set an expectation for that buyer, which is I'm going to start work on the 1st. I'm going to bill you on the 1st. And by the 30th, when all my services have been done, I expect payment to be complete. What's more common is you do the work first and then you get paid. So you might be doing the work from the standpoint of starts on the 1st, you finish on the 30th or the 31st, then you send a bill. And what is your expectation? Will that get paid on receipt, which means immediately? Will it get paid in 10 days, 15 days, 30 days? Those are all terms you're going to have to work out with your customer. But a great way to set expectations is to talk about that up front, which is we always bill on the 30th of the month and we would like to receive payment within 10 days, for example. That way, if there are any issues, you get those out up front. And then the last thing is how you accept payment. A lot of people are still sending checks, but more people like to pay with their credit cards so they can get points and bonuses and those sorts of things. With my business, I actually accept credit cards and we actually pay the fee, which is a 2.99% fee usually. Now, why would I do that? Because I love when people pay with their credit card. I don't have to wait for a check, deal with checks getting lost or misplaced. And when that payment happens on a credit card, it's pretty much immediate. A check, you got to get time to go to the bank or use your mobile deposit. It takes a couple of days to clear. So my recommendation is that you offer a variety of ways that people can pay you, even if that's Venmo or PayPal, just so that you're making it easier for that customer. Because at the end of the day, it's that experience that they'll remember and that we really want to pride ourselves on. All right. So that's how freelancers get paid. I hope you enjoyed this session. Be sure to share, like, comment, and definitely subscribe to get more tips on freelancing and being a freelancer. All right, everybody, I'm Michael Fleischner with the Freelancer Profit System. I'll see you next time.